November is Prematurity Awareness Month, and today, November 17th, is Global Prematurity Awareness Day. In the United States alone, over 500,000 babies are born too soon, and in Northwest Ohio alone, 1 in 8 babies are born premature.
Ashley and Nathan always knew they wanted children. They were high school sweethearts and married right after college. After struggling with infertility and a round of treatments, they got pregnant.
We were very excited. I was very tired and I popped out quicker than usual, and by 20 weeks for our first ultrasound I went in and 2 little heads popped up on the screen, and it was just a very exciting time.
But their happiness was short-lived. Ashley went into labor on April 2007, just 23 weeks into her pregnancy.
And it was the day after Easter. Ashley woke up and she was in full-term labor in the early hours of the morning, and by the time we got to the hospital it was too late.
How's my hair, Matt? We're doing okay?
And labor was unable to be stopped at that point.
Much to their surprise, and only 5 months after losing Ella and Addison, Ashley got pregnant again, but this time was different.
March of Dimes funding did the research to find progesterone shots, and what it is it's a hormone chemical that I received weekly from 18 weeks on until 35 weeks that prevented and strengthened my uterus, so Connor stayed in there full term.
We found out about the March of Dimes, and when we were looking into it, we realized that the March of Dimes does so much work to help prevent preterm labor.
2 years later, the Egberts welcomed their daughter Isabella into the family. Thanks to the progesterone shots, Ashley was able to carry her to full term.
That the research provided by the March of Dimes really did, we think, helped us out in the end and provided us with 2 healthy kids.
So it's a wonderful organization. Even if you're thinking about becoming pregnant, if you go to their website, they have a number of different things that you can read up on to prepare yourself. Or if you've lost a baby, there's a bereavement section that provides comfort for not only the parents, but their family members also.
Okay, very touching story there. Positive ending as well. Suzanne Weller, who is the State Director of Communications for the March of Dimes, joins us here in the broadcast booth. And Suzanne, that is just a heartwarming story, isn't it?
It is. They're an incredible family because not only did they suffer an incredible loss with their first children that they were pregnant with, but they really took it and took it to a positive level where they wanted to find something good. And they found the March of Dimes that helped them get through that difficult time and also gave them the resources to know that, as they mentioned, with the progesterone shots, it's something that we help fund. And they had 2 healthy full-term babies after. So it's a beautiful story, and they've been great ambassadors for our organization for years, not just this past year formally as our ambassador family.
Well, and today, as I mentioned it right as we started this segment, a very important day, isn't it?
It is. Today is Global Prematurity Awareness Day. So not just here in the United States, but around the world, people are lighting their buildings purple in recognition of the March of Dimes, because every year 15 million babies around the world are born too soon. Here in the United States, over 500,000 babies are born prematurely, and 1 out of every 8 in Northwest Ohio is born too soon, which is a staggering number. And what we really want people to understand is not only is this obviously a global crisis, but it's common, it's expensive, and it's serious. So nights like tonight where we get to be at the Walleye and share, you know, a partnership with the Walleye and the people in the crowd are so important so that people know more about this crisis and this situation.
Yeah, and you guys are set up here, so you're talking to a lot of people tonight, aren't you?
We are. We're meeting a lot of new families, which is so important because one of the things with the March of Dimes, it's not just prematurity. Obviously, that's a major piece of what we do, but we want all babies to be born healthy. Our mission is to improve the birth of all babies by preventing things like prematurity, infant mortality, birth defects. And when you really think about it, that impacts everybody. Every healthy birth, you can thank the March of Dimes for the research and medical advances we've been able to fund.
And really quick, how can people learn more about the March of Dimes?
If they visit our website, marchofdimes.com, we have a big walk coming up in April 21st here in Toledo, or they can contact our local office at 419-534-3600.
All right, thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you,
we're very happy to bring more awareness to that, certainly, no question about it. Make sure you visit that website.